Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
How's it going, guys? It's Master King JC. This is Master King JC of the Anime Nexus, back again to give you guys a review for One Piece on the MangaZone. Has it really been? It's been like a week since the chapter, leaked on Scanlations. Yes, the chapter came out earlier last week, in case you guys don't know. It came out on Tuesday. Tuesdays are not a good day for me at all when it comes to reviewing at all. Very busy day. And I figured this was a better time to do it than any. So I decided now, when it comes to my One Piece reviews and any manga reviews in general, I will try to do... Actually, no. I am going to be doing my reviews on Monday when the official version comes out on Viz, on Shonen Jump, English Shonen Jump, because that's the official release day for the entire magazine. And I think it's better to do that way just so I can get a perfect comparison between the scanlations and the official translations as well. So that's it. So I may do live reactions on Thursdays. If I do live reactions, they will be on Thursdays, but you guys know how I am with live reactions. I don't do those often because, in my personal opinion, live reactions are something special and you should do those like occasionally, not too often. But reviews will from now on be on Monday or Tuesday, whichever works out there. But yeah, so let's get right into the chapter. This is chapter 856. No wait, wow, I went back in time. It's chapter 864. I don't know where I got 56 from. So the Vinsmoke massacre plot. So honestly, I'm not going to go through like every single detail in this chapter because there's really not much to talk about. Well, there is a few things to talk about, but it's not like a very plot progression chapter. So, chapter picks back off with, Brook breaking the portrait, everyone looking shocked, Big Mom looking shocked and fucking astounded, and there are like some really underrated Brook moments in this chapter. I kid you not. Brook has been the MVP of this entire arc, and he has some really funny moments in this chapter too. 3 of which I could figure out the top of my head. But the first one here, is after he breaks the photograph, he takes off the mask. He like rips it off in like this slow, like dramatic reveal. And he's like, yeah. And everyone is looking at him and they're freaking out. They're like, ew, gross. He ripped off the skin from his face. And everyone's like, no, this is my face. I don't know about you, but that was really funny. I enjoyed that. I mean, if you're going to have Brook wear a mask like that, you got to do the whole like reveal. Oh, he's nothing but bones underneath. So you got to do that whole reveal jokes there. So it works well. And then Big Mom is like, Soul King, I thought you were dead. And Brook's like, yeah, I died a long time ago. Yeah, savage. Oh man, Brook has been like on point with the quips between Brook and Big Mom in this arc have been so fucking good, man. Like, first he called her a young lady, now he's like, oh, I died a long time ago, so yeah, you're half right. Brook has no chill at all in this chapter. I love it. So, and the plan, Capone's big plan here has really gone down the shitter. So, Big Mom she doesn't like cry out in her freakish alien voice. She doesn't release her Conqueror's Haki at all. In fact, she goes into a really like stunned, like she's lost her mind state right now. She's not even she's not even reacting. She's just so confused. She's so stunned because you have the wedding cake getting destroyed. You have the Straw Hats crashing the party. You have the portrait getting destroyed. So this right here is something that we did not expect. We did not expect Big Mom to just be like overwhelmed by all the crazy stuff that's happening right now to the point where her mind looks like it's completely broken. So that right off the bat, the plan is a failure already right off the bat right there. And as that's happening, Caesar Clown and Brule are moving through the mirror world to get to the venue to where everyone else is at. Will that work? Most likely not, because like others have predicted or have theorized, you know, when Big Mom does her screen, there's a chance that she's going to break every mirror or glass-like object in the vicinity. So that may not work, but we'll see how that goes. Then we get this scene with Puddin and Sanji, where Puddin is, right now at the moment, trying to shoot and kill Sanji. So everyone's like, oh, Puddin, she's completely good now. It's good to wait and see what happens first. So right now, Puddin is trying to shoot Sanji with her gun. Sanji's dodging it. Puddin's making all these excuses like, oh, this is how I really am. You shocked, aren't you? Blah, blah, blah. I've had to see so many people to be like this. And Sanji says, were you one of the people who had to be deceived, Puddin? And this right here cuts right down to the core of Puddin's like main character arc right here. She has the ability to manipulate memories. So her entire thing revolves around deception. But has she herself been deceiving herself? It's fascinating. And I'm very interested to see where Oda's going to go with Puddin's character right now. Because there's been a lot of semi-controversy. It's not really any controversy. Just on fucking fan sites and forums and stuff. About Puddin's portrayal in this arc. And where she lies as an antagonist. Or as a character. And I feel like her entire arc isn't done yet. We still have like the rest of this wedding to go. And I still feel like there's going to be a big reveal coming up soon. Especially going off where this chapter ends. There's going to be something here revolving around Puddin and Big Mom and Mother Carmel. We still don't know anything about Mother Carmel yet. And there's still so many like holes in Puddin's flashback with Lola. And everything Big Mom has been saying and perceiving to us throughout this entire arc. Honestly, the theme of this arc is pretty much deception right now. There are things that we think are going to go one way aren't going the way we thought they were. And it's very fascinating to see how that unfolds. And meanwhile, two of Big Mom's other sons, Oven and Daifuku, like get right into the middle phase right here. So I think half the chapter is like showcasing the brothers there, Daifuku and Oven. So Daifuku, he has the lamp fruit, the Hoya Hoya no Mi, or was it the rub, the puff fruit, which allows him to summon like some sort of genie out of his chest. So he's like a human lamp, a lamp human. That is fascinating. This is by far like the weirdest paramecia we've had. No, wait. Okay, this is the second weirdest paramecia we've had post time skip. The first is the jacket fruit. That shit, the jacket fruit. I don't know, Oda was on fucking crack cocaine when he came up with that ability. But this ability, pull out a genie out of your chest, like a stand almost, and fight for you, is very interesting. Now, the thing about genies, we know that the thing about genies is that they can grant wishes. But is that going to be a thing that this genie is able to do? We don't know yet. Oven, he has a hot fruit, the heat fruit, which is basically a recycled devil fruit from non-canon sources. Yeah. There was a villain, I believe, in movie 2 that had a hot fruit or some sort of temperature-related devil fruit ability. And there's Don Cappuccino from the Ice Hunter filler arc who had that heat fruit as well. So, yeah, like the thing about those devil fruits is that they're non-canon, so they don't really matter. So it's okay if Oda uses those abilities, even though they're similar, but I don't know, like, his name is Oven, so it works for him to have a heat-related devil fruit ability, and it doesn't seem like it's as simple as we think it is, you know, just being able to produce heat. It may have more, like, oven-related abilities tied to it, so let's see more about that. And honestly, like, the second big part of the chapter is the whole Vinsmoke thing with Judge. There's been some conflicting opinions about Judge in this chapter. Some people think he's being perceived as too weak, how he's being a hypocrite, how this is like forced sympathy for us to feel for Judge. Actually, I like where Oda's going with Judge right now, because this is something that I think is going to really flesh out his character, or at least flesh out him from just being the simplistic character who just wants to take over like an area or rule a country or something like that. And I feel like him showing emotion is key because one of the things we know about the Vinsmoke brothers, Ichiji, Niji, and Yonji, is that they can't show emotion due to the experimentations on their bodies. So Judge is showing emotion for them because they don't even feel anything for their own deaths that they're about to experience soon. So Judge himself is like realizing, oh fuck, like this is the downside of having living weapons that have no emotion. They can't feel anything for their own demise. And Judge, I could tell he's frustrated. He's frustrated at this because he put all his hopes into this, this alliance with Big Mom, and now it's completely backfired. Even though he was kind of, trying to work against her, once Pudding got married to Sanji, they were going to take her hostage. So, yeah. Anyway, if there's ever an opportunity for Sanji to win Judge's gratitude, or to have Judge look at him as an actual son and respect him, it would be now, in this moment, where he is about to meet his own fate. And Brook gets his head cut off again. Brook gets his head cut off. There's no explanation for it. He just gets his head cut off randomly, and that was funny too. I mean, Brook has had funny moments in this chapter, like I mentioned before. And this is one of the funnier moments. And his head just rolls over to Luffy. And Luffy's laughing because he's never seen Brook do that before, which is weird. You think he would have seen him do that in Fishman Island, but I guess not. And Brook tells Luffy, no, right now Big Mom can't decide which to be more angry at. Maybe we should show her the broken portrait again to gain her attention. So that's something that Luffy's trying to do right now. Then Capone notices that Katakuri's coming over, and Katakuri, his entire face is sheet white. He is perplexed, which means that, according to Capone, he saw a horrifying future. Now, whether this horrifying future is Big Mom dying, I completely doubt it. It's got to be something else, and I think it's related to Puddin', or if not, it's related somehow to Big Mom, like unleashing some hidden ability or completely going ballistic instead of like falling down and just crying over the Mother Caramel portrait. So I feel like we're in for like one last twist as we're right now in the middle of the climax of this arc. So Luffy's going to put the portrait up to Big Mom's face, and Capone faces down at Katakuri, and Katakuri's like, Capone, kill Straw Hat right now. And Capone's like, I refuse. And he gives this really cool speech about, you may be able to see into the future, but each and every one of us has the ability to change the future. So that was really a cool moment for Capone right there. But his plan is completely and utterly, completely wrecked right now. The plan is a failure. Even if Big Mom cries out and shrieked right now, there's still too many factors and variables that can upset this entire plan right now. And we already know, like, storytelling 101, like, once you hear the plan, 99% of the time, it's not going to work. In fact, the biggest surprise would be if the plan was successful. And I see no way Oda's going to have this plan be successful where Big Mom gets taken down and defeated in the most lackluster way possible. So, yeah. Seeing what's going to happen now, I think we have a clearer picture of the events of this climax and where things are maybe going, but as of yet, whatever Katakuri saw in the not too distant future, it's going to be a big shock, not just to like everyone at the wedding, but also to the Capone and Straw Hats as well. So I'm interested to see that. So yeah, so I thought this was a really good chapter. Nothing really like big to come out of the 2-week break, but I thought it was fine because it seemed like it's more setup. But next chapter, like, should be like something massive is gonna happen next chapter. I just feel it. Anyway, guys, so apologies for the video being a week, but late. Well, it's not really late, but being a week after the leaks. But this is when I'm gonna be officially like uploading these reviews from now on, just to make it a little bit more easier for me to read both the translations and weigh and compare them, because honestly, scanlations just completely miss so many things, and it's happened numerous times with other scanlation sites as well, where they miss things or they translate something a certain way, which makes no sense. It kind of contradicts things. So I'd rather just wait for the official translation and do my review off of that reference. So anyway, guys, this has been Masculine JC. Keep on keeping on. Be sure to like and comment and subscribe as well for more One Piece reviews and also more One Piece content coming soon. So keep your eyes open for that. Anyway, guys, keep on keeping on.